Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all doing well and having a fabulous Saturday. It's gorgeous here. It's a little warmer than it was, so, you know, a little too warm maybe, but it's good. It's not humid, so that's a good thing. Anywho, I am going to make a card for you out of the Says Stamp September card kit. And this stamp set is called Beautiful Mermaids. So, what I'm doing here is I'm just stamping out the tails with the Says Stamp Clear Embossing Powder. Okay, so I'm stamping out the tails and I'm going to use that Mermaid embossing powder on them. I'm going to stamp out 6 tails in total. Okay, so this video is primarily heat embossing. There's no coloring in this video at all. So, yes, that's what it is. It's a very easy card, so you know, if you want to replicate it, it's really easy to do, and I don't mind, you know. But I thought it was pretty original, kind of, you know. I went and looked on Pinterest to get some inspiration. I put in mermaids, and I just, you know, looked at all the mermaid pictures and whatnot, and got some inspiration. There might have been one card that was similar to this, but it wasn't the same. Similar though, that popped up. But okay, so I took a piece of that paper. What is it called? Golden Waves embossed paper from Tonic Studios, and I'm using my Nuvo glue, and I'm going to glue that down on my card panel, which happens to be a Nina Solar White 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 top folding card panel. Let's see how many times Dawn Marie can wipe her surface. Alright, ready? Go. That was 1. Actually, it's probably been 3 at this point. I wasn't counting. Alright, I'm placing all my tails at the top and at the bottom. I'm trying to make them look nice, you know, like even or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I mess around with them a bit. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, I need a sentiment. So let's work on the sentiment. So I took a 5 1/4 by 1 inch piece of Nina, and I'm going to trim it down just a smidge so it fits within the blue panel, so that I have a tiny little white border around the whole card. Okay, so the blue is playing off the white, you know, the white is going to be bright white against all that blue. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Let's see, which one did I choose? There are a million fish in the sea, but you are a mermaid. See, all the mermaids, you know, you're a mermaid. I thought it fit. Showing a whole bunch of mermaids swimming around the sentiment. So I'm going to use that mermaid embossing powder again and heat emboss it. And I used my embossing buddy, but that embossing powder sticks everywhere. And when you heat emboss, you can't tell it's been heat embossed. You know what I mean? So you can really fry it real easy, you know. And when you do, if you overcook it, it doesn't sparkle so much anymore. So you have to be real careful with it. So there's a heads up for you guys. So I'm heat embossing it now, and I'm going to go ahead and there's another wipe. So that's 2, unless I miss one in the meantime. I'm a little OCD, and you know that Tim Holtz Media Mat, which I love. I do. It's a wonderful surface to work off of. But it just prompts me to want to wipe a lot. And I'm a person that wipes things down constantly anyway, so this is just, you know, twice as much. I'm cleaning that surface constantly. It's constantly shining. Anyhow, I hate the angle of this. I filmed it at such a bad angle. All you can see is my body in a little bit of the card. So I apologize for that particular angle. I don't know what happened with my camera, but yeah, I'm not going to ditch the footage though. You know, it was a good footage and I like the way this card came out. So, anywho, I popped up all them tails and put them on my card. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim them all down. Make them even with the card. Cut off all the excess. Using my big Tim Holtz scissors. I love these scissors. They're great for like long cuts, you know. You want to get a nice straight line, use them scissors. I mean, you know, as straight as you're going to get it with scissors, as opposed to using a trimmer. So I went ahead and I popped them all up, cut them all down, And now I'm going to use some Nuvo Aqua Shimmer pen, of course, especially on mermaid tails, really, you know. So yeah, make them all nice and sparkly. I thought the card was pretty with all the blue and the white, you know. So I'm going to make them all sparkly. There's my head. This angle shows way too much of my body and my head. I don't like it. I'm going to have to fix that. But yeah, I keep forgetting to put on my wedding ring, my wedding ring, my engagement ring. I don't like to use it when I'm crafting, but I do like to use it when I'm videotaping because, you know, try to make your hands look nicer. My hands are a little bit of a lost cause. I have very dry skin, so they always look horrible. Anyhow, I am picking out some, figuring out what drops I want to put on there. I was going to go with the blue Ranger drops. I saw those and I was like, but no, not the right blue. And then these are silver Nuvo drops. I thought maybe these might work. They probably would have, but I didn't like them as much. I liked pretty pink posh clear sparkling sequins in the different sizes. I tend to go, they're my go-to lately. So I put a few on there. I started with 7. No, was it 8? And then I don't like even numbers. I like them in odds. Anyhow, that's my card. The supplies I used will be in the description below. There's also a coordinating blog post for this particular process video. So go over and check it out on my website, Dawn Marie's Crafty Corner. And yeah, so please, if you'd like my video, subscribe to my channel. Totally appreciate it. I've been growing real fast and I love it. So I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I hope your weather's perfect where you're at. And I will see you soon. Bye now.